What's up, folks? Talk about moving differently in life. Um, this year has been a crazy year. I know we've all experienced something, seen it, and it's not over yet. It continues to be one crazy ass year. Um, but if we can learn something from this year, or at least if you can learn something or teach yourself something about this year, it's moving differently. I feel like this year could have been used as a breaking point or as a medium or as a pause or fallout or you know a rebirth. Because of everything that's been going on, how the whole world and the whole country's been on lockdown and people have been in the dumps, suffering in many more multiple different ways. Um, one thing I can say that I'm slowly starting to do that I've learned this year. It probably trickles down from previous years, the past previous years of my life, but this year definitely is moving differently. And when I say moving differently, it's knowing what you have to do in life, finding that path, figuring out who you are, mentally and internally. We have to figure out who we really are because a lot of us get lost. Some of us are so messed up in the head. Some of us are so just broke down from life. Young people are just going crazy, and not in a good way. It's just, and then, older people are suffering. Even people middle age are suffering. This has just been bad times right now, and if you are an individual who possesses a great mind and you're able bodied, you have working hands and working feet and a working brain, you have to move differently. You have to realize that, you know, you have to rebirth yourself moving forward. If you've been depressed for the longest, you have to realize that you don't have to be depressed forever. There's ways out of that. There's ways out of your depression, out of your slump, out of your funk. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot that you can do to kill your depression. And the thing is that some people with their depression, they like to spread that shit out. You know, stop spreading your depression. Stop spreading your anger, your hurt, your guilt, your rage. You see it every day. People lashing out. You know, either in your face or at work or on social media. It's just annoying. It's crazy. It's bad. Nobody wants that shit. And I've talked about bad vibes and bad energy before. And I think the mentality of bad vibes and being stuck and not moving differently is affecting people. I think it's spreading like this COVID disease. You know what I'm saying? One person will see this person not doing so well in life. Maybe they are they lost their job, or they're struggling to pay their bills, or they're a single parent, or they're not in school. They had to drop out of school because they have so many bills to take care of, or they lost their car. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different issues that people are going through, and because of that, there some people are just spreading it to others. I'm seeing many people going through the same thing over and over. It's like you have to move differently. you know Take a break from society, take a break from life if you have to. You know what I'm saying? And fucking do what you have to do. Like go to like a private place, and just come to go in a state of quiet and chill, instead of wanting to kill and fight somebody all the time, or want to argue all the time. That's uncalled for. That's unnecessary. There's a time and place for everything, you know. And that type of shit, is what's happening with people. That people are going in a rage these days. People are going crazy. you know, um, and not just physically. People are manipulating hard. People are just out there to be out there for everybody, you know. It's just a crazy world we live in right now, you know, and I'm seeing it in this country, especially, you know what I'm saying? Because I live in this country, just like the majority of us, all of us. Um, yeah, you have to move differently in life. Um, and I say the first step with that is cutting ties, cutting relationships off, finding your peace, getting the cancers, like people who are cancers in your life, getting them off of you, getting rid of leeches. Um, people who leech and mooch off of you, get rid of them. You know, um, and then you have to figure out your finances. You know, get multiple jobs. Go back to, you know, do online schooling. You know what I'm saying? Um, try to pick up a quick trade. You know, or work your way from the bottom. Go join a good company and start working your way from the bottom. Work hard, bust your ass. You know, but finances have to be in order. You know, because you know the cost of living is as high as I've ever seen it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we just gotta do better. You know, people got to move differently. You know, your mindset, which is one big thing that I'm tapping into lately, is your mindset has to change. You know, those of us who are in our late 20s, 30s, 40s on up, your mindset has to change. You're getting older, you're growing up. You got to figure shit out. You have to stop living in the past like you're 18 or 21 years old. You're not a kid anymore. You're not 10. Even being acting like a kid. Some people are in their 30s and 40s and still acting like a fucking teenager. Grow up. Change your mindset. Change your mindset. You're too toxic. Some of y'all are too toxic too. Toxicity is part of a messed up mindset, because what's going to happen is your toxicity is going to spread to others. As I've been saying, it's going to spread to others. You're going to cause more people to become toxic, just like you. Negative Nancy's and negative, Nates and all that shit. Whatever you want to call it. Nobody got time for that. Change your mindset, get your finances in order. Cut people out of your life that don't belong at all. So you can move forward and do what you have to do. There's levels to this, but it's not as hard as you think. It's really not as hard as you think. But we have to improve as individuals, because the way we're going right now, look around on the news and social media, your friends and family, your significant others. Somebody in that category or something in that category, you can see negativity, and it's all spreading. It ain't gonna get worse until it's not gonna get better. It'll probably get worse unless we all change the individuals. And it takes one person. That's all it takes. One person. Do your deed. Change your mindset. Move differently.